Oh great, I was on the mute for a couple of minutes, but we are on lap 9 out of 20 laps to go, and we are under safety car conditions caused by ARL and airships seemingly spinning synchronously spinning in like couple of seconds away from each other, as noisy Alexis Beast and FRL Chris go into the pits and use the safety car to get a free pit stop. Jamal also switching to medium tires, and Wongfi, who spun and disconnected, did not manage to come back, it seems. Or he did, but he's having some really big Wi-Fi issues. He's on P4, but he'll get swamped straight away as we go racing again. Also, this has helped massively to Ikos Yuki and Kale Shrid. Who are now back in the race after, well, Kejrid lost it on pure pace, or he had a couple of moments, and Yuki had well, really good race, let's just say, until the two spins occurred, like in the early stage of the race. I think it was around lap 5 or so, lap 5, lap 6, in where he spun in space of a lap and a half, and that completely destroyed his race. Meanwhile, he got a penalty, so yeah, he'll need to be extra careful, but surely this has brought him into play for a better result. Yuki is going really close to Jamal during the safety car period. I don't know what's happening between them, but Yuki seems he's testing out the Max Verstappen strategy, as ARL has joined the party. ARL, what happened there? Did you and Ash had contact, or why did you DNF?
Oh, well, hey, yeah, no, we were close together, we might be teammates and all, and it was the wrong car choice for me, unfortunately. It put me in the Merc, but I should be in the Red Bull, but anyway. Yeah, no, we both lost it. My tyres was completely going. I spun twice out of turn 6 in a row. I don't know what was going on. It's like the grip just disappeared. Then for the rest of the track it was there, so it was a very odd thing, but and then it just dropped on the same corner as Ash, and we both went into the wall, unfortunately.
Well, that is a bit of McLaren, repeating McLaren at Zandvoort, but in dry conditions, it looks like. Or something similar to that, but yeah, very unfortunate for you, but you got quite swamped at the start, should I say. Lost so many positions.
Again, yeah, Bahrain lap 1 can be quite tricky because you've got another straight after turn 1. And then turn 2, if you go wide in turn 1, making the corner for turn 2 and cars all around you is always hectic. And then a little bit too much throttle can completely see your car spun around, so yeah, it's crazy at the thing, but yeah, it is what it is.
Also, with this safety car now out of the track, what do you think in terms of strategies? What do you think our remaining drivers will do?
Well, lap 11, I mean, obviously hard could go to the end, but I wouldn't recommend it. There's just no grip. So yeah, the majority of the drivers have gone for a new set of medium, so they'll definitely go quite far, and then they'll put a set of softs on to the end, I'd imagine. Oh yeah, and then for Wongfi, I think as he's on the softs, he'll probably go to the medium. So yeah, either medium or softs, but definitely never pit soft for all of them.
Alright, but Wongfi seems that he disconnected from my screen.
Yeah,
So,
potentially, maybe he might be in fight. Yeah, unlucky for the Red Bull duo, but yeah, it is what it is. The next 2 rounds is very good for both of us, so hopefully we can come back.
Well, will someone get demoted for the next race after that?
Well, we don't know. There's a lot of talks about the incidents that's happened tonight, so obviously I'll be looked at with the stewards and the race report, but yeah, it'll be interesting.
Alright, thanks for sharing your feedback, ARL. Much appreciated. Was nice to speak to you.
No problem. Thank you.
So, you heard, ARL, what happened? You heard from ARL's point of view what happened. So, the race went all the way wrong for him, and Ash as well. Problems with the tires, and yeah, no grip, and they just lost it. Coincidentally, at the same time, as we got notification that we'll go racing again in this lap 12 out of 29. So obviously we'll go racing in the lap 13 with 17 laps to go. No. It's 16 laps to go. Sorry. As right behind, as at the back, Yuki gets found by Killshred and Wongfi. First, he could back out. Now one gets found as Jamal gets a 5-second time penalty, ignoring yellow flag. Well, maybe he was a bit too impatient to get go with the race again. As Chaos Raid somehow got up to P4. Jamal hitting Yuki off track. That's Yuki round. I think that is going to Stewart's reports. I think this is going to Stewart's reports. Really poor driving starts from Jamal in this situation. Not paying attention at all. At least from my perspective. As Alexis Beast is again right in the gearbox, so FRL Chris has 6 seconds of time penalties, I believe, and goes wide and goes really wide at the exit of that corner. Yep. As I was saying, 6 seconds of time penalties for FRL Chris. Alexis Beast is in the mix for the podium around here. Will he try to make a move on Chris going down to turn 1? He does with the help of overtaking. As near the DRS, they make slight contact. As Jamal is out of session, but yeah, in pits. So no damage done to any of our drivers. This race, when it comes to safety car, as again Chris and Alexis Base are going side by side, going to turn 4. Alexis Base on the inside, Chris on the outside, and Chris manages to defend the position once again. Meanwhile, Noisy cruising to the victory, it seems. 4.3 seconds the gap it is. So really no competition at all for the Dutch driver in the Williams. He's really class of the field today, it looks like. As the close battle we have now is battle for P2 between ARL, Chris, Alexis Beast and Chaos Raid, with Monkey in AI on P5 and Yokin P6, as Noisy sets the fastest lap of the race with 129.331. And Alexis Beast trying to make an overtake Chris once again, but now he'll have a help of DRS, which has been enabled. Obviously, DRS gets enabled 2 laps after safety car ends, after safety car or virtual safety car period ends. As now Alex Beast is closer than ever to Chris. He should be really careful through this section, because when you're that close to the car head, it's easy to make contact, of course. Chances are becoming bigger and bigger, but really nice ride from Chris and Alexis Beast. Yuki overtakes Monkey for P5, and April Christian Killjoy and Alexis Beast really putting the gap to Killjoy before, and Alexis Beast trying to make a move, going down the inside of turn 1, and he gets it done. Can finally see that Alfa Romeo in his mirrors, but will Chris trying to do what Charles Leclerc did to Max Verstappen in real life Grand Prix this year, as they make contact and Alexis Beast is round. Really unfortunate for him, but podium is still on the cards, as Chaos Raid has left the session, so there's no need to worry about him. And Alexis Beast gets a 3-second time penalty. Simply still struggling to get tires up to temperature, to get those tires cooled down. But he doesn't even have to push that much, and he'll get Chaos Raid. He just needs to be careful and stay on the track. He already is 5 tenths behind, 4 tenths now behind Chaos Raid, who is disconnected. And up 3-3, Alexis Beast goes. Meanwhile, we should give our championship leader some screen time. Let's see the amount of position gains. So Chris with 8 places gained. Noisy gained 1 place, and Alexis Beast gained 2. Casual gained 5, and then Yuki lost 2 places. Going to change that soon. Going into P4, or taking the AI of Chaos Raid, and now catching to Alexis Beast. And won't be stayed where he started. Obviously, he could progress more if he did not disconnected. And from Pista and Jamal lost 3 places. ARL lost 7, Ashley lost 1, and Tree Burner lost 3 places, but obviously their results won't be counted as they did not finish the race. As Yuki is on charge now, catching up to Alexis Beast for P3. Trying to salvage some points for McLaren with the absence of his teammate Ronan. McLaren fighting for Constructors' Championship this season. Really good consistency as Alexis Beast gets another time penalty. So chances for potential podium for him are really decreasing. Bit of a moment for Alexis Beast coming out of turn 10. I think this will make Yuki's life much easier. CD on to penalties. He has 3 seconds less. Then Chris and Alexis Beast coming really close to Mercedes driver. Right in the end of sector 2. Bit of the mind games going on for DRS, and I think Alexis Beast got it. But again, going really wide on the exit. Yuki tries to break the slipstream, almost runs into the pit wall. Gives a bit of squeeze to Alexis Beast, and Alexis Beast picks up on a penalty, but surely that will get removed. As now Yuki comes back on him, really close. Alexis Beast returns him the favor, we say, and they're still going side by side, and Yuki gets Alexis Beast on the exit of turn 4 as Earl Chris gets another time penalty. So if Alexis Beast can get that penalty removed, and I'm sure he can, that won't cause with the fight after the fight with Yuki. I'm sure he can get onto the podium if he manages to stay within 3 seconds of Chris, but that's going to be a hard task. As Alexis Beast, as soon as I say it, clips that curb, that deadly curb of I think that's turn 12, and spins around. Luckily manages to keep car out of the walls, but does a, I think does a 360, almost 360 in anger, and DNFs him, so gives himself a DNF, and I think that's another safety car coming into play. No, it's not, but Yuki used the opportunity to pit anyways. But let's give our leader some screen time. DDG Noisy really bossing this circuit. No competition at all today. Controlling the race from the very beginning. Really good driving from Noisy, doing a great job in keeping that advantage and stretching it to 14.2 seconds, 14.4 now to Chris. who also has done a great job in getting all of that places. Start from the very back of the grid, and now he's on the podium with 8 places gained. So really, when it comes to the driver of the day, concurration will be really close. There, I think, is it from this or did one manage to come back and race it? This is one we, I think it is, not 100% sure. Maybe did. No, it's not just his AI. I thought one was managed to come back and get the fastest lap. As because Yuki overtook Killjoy's as well, and managed to come back to P3 with 6 laps to go. Race in which we had quite a lot of action at the very beginning of it, with the time passed by and turned into a procession. Not very good for our fans, but well, I think every driver wants to drive in that conditions. Just casually drive around the track, and no need to worry about what's going on behind him, and just keep the position as it is. And yeah, our drivers from top end of the field, our top 3 drivers did a very good job in today's race. So yeah, it's all about finishing the race for them or avoiding any unexpected issues, as Yuki set the fastest lap with 128.5, I think it is. Yep, 128.563. Coming down to the last stage of the race. Noisy leads 18.9 seconds ahead of ARL Chris, and who is ahead of because Yuki by 15.8 seconds, 15.6. But yeah, the gap is coming down. So can Yuki do unthinkable and catch Chris with only 5 laps to go? It does not seem possible to me, but if I learned something from this game, is to expect impossible to happen at some cases. Gap is on 13.5 now. With the gap of Noisy stretching out to 20.4 seconds to Chris. Yuki 13.4 seconds behind, 13.5 around that, so he gained around a second in this lap. Obviously Yuki has the advantage of much fresher tires, with his socks being 10 laps younger than mediums on the Alfa Romeo car of Chris. 11.6 seconds is the gap is now. It's going down quicker and quicker, but is Chris pacing himself? I'm wondering. I think he's just trying to nurse these tires to the end. Bit of Checo Perez tire saving. But Yuki is gaining quicker and quicker. The gap is 10.9 seconds at the moment. So on this lap, Yuki gained around 2.5 seconds. Now, here in state that Yuki gains 10th or 2 per corner. 9.9 the seconds is the gap now. 9.7, 9.6. I think despite this effort, Yuki will run out of track to do an overtake on Chris. I think there won't be enough time. Eight 8.4 the gap is now. 8.2, 8.1. So Yuki gaining, I think, over 3 seconds in this last lap on Chris, if my maths is correct. But yeah, there's only 2 laps to go. So yeah, as I said, I don't think there will be enough time for Yuki to catch and to overtake Chris, as also, even if he catches him, the question is, will he have enough tires to perform an overtake? Because we know with this generation of F1 cars, which we'll have to use for some time, the one thing is to catch and the other one is to overtake. It's slightly easier with these engine cars will get into F1 2022. which got released yesterday, by the way. As Noisy does a last lap pit stop. He'll return comfortably in the lead and go for the fastest lap, I believe. As Yuki again gained around 2.5 seconds to Chris. But of course, Chris has a time penalty, so Yuki doesn't really need to overtake him to get P2 finish and to remove Chris on P3. Yeah, Yuki is already within the 6 seconds window. .9 the gap is now. 4.0, bit of slide coming to turn 11 for Chris, and Yuki is 3.3 seconds behind him now. As they go into final lap, let's see, will Noisy be able to make to make a new fast lap and to beat Yuki's time. 7/10 up on his personal best in first sector. Everyone coming to towards the turn 11 now, 4th gear, 5th, then 6th, and 7th, coming to turn 13, turn 12, I think this is turn 13 and it's turn 14. Really keeping a car in sync for a long time. Noisy coming across the line to take the victory, and the fastest lap of round 12 of ARL Season 2 brought around the Bahrain International Circuit at Bahrain, brought to you by Computer Live, in front of Ecos Yuki and ARL Chris, who gets the driver of the day. Well, in my opinion, every single of them deserves to take that title. Today, as both of them did a really great job. But yeah, as we see our top 3 celebrating on the podium. Really exhausting race for them, I am pretty sure. Really exhausting couple of hour and a half, close to 2 hours. As of course we did not manage to make this race completed in the first attempt. So your order is TTG Noisy wins the race and takes 25 points. Second is Iko Yuki, third is ARL Chris, fourth is Here Street, first time I actually see him finish the race. Fifth is Wongfi, sixth is Alexis BC, Jamal, ARL, Ashub, and Treeburner did not finish the race. Well, hopefully you enjoyed the race. Make sure to like and like the video and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed it, in it. And my name is Ivan. You are watching ARL Season 2, Round 12. Around Bahrain International Circuit in Bahrain. And until next time, that's it's from me. It's goodbye.